Oh yeah, good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Mr. Kateo, CEO himself on the ones and twos. Thank you so much yet again, Phakama Podcast Episode04. Episode 4, yes, darling, we're doing it whether the devil agrees or not. We are here to stay and no one is taking us anywhere. Look, as always, you know, I'm not alone, but even before that, thank you so much to each and everyone that has been supporting us. Thank you so much to each and every person that makes sure that they have subscribed and they watch the episodes. Thank you so very much. And I just want to say this. The episode 3 just reached its 100 views with Miss Unified International. Thank you so much for your love and your support to each and everyone that watched that episode. If you haven't, go and watch that episode. And you know, as always, on the count of 3, 2, 1, hit that subscription button, hit that like button, stay tuned for more. As always, I'm not alone. Yo, yo, yo. Sup, my homie. Man, I'm blessed beyond belief. God is still the savior of my life. What about you? Yeah. Yeah, we can't complain, man. First of all, also let me thank Chico for the wonderful gift of life. You know, it's Phakama every time. We are rising and taking charge of our lives. Now, my guest, I'm very excited. For the first time in my life, I'm going to sit down with a political person. It's time to discuss hard-hitting questions. Yeah, I've been wanting this for quite a long time. I'm excited, man, I'm excited. It's been long in coming. You know how I get before we shoot. But it's been long in coming. This person, so first time Kim Kopan, they threw him into the den of the lions. We are having a strike at school, and we just got call in different places. I get a call to say the bishop is coming to the school, but he's coming to the other side of the school, RR. And immediately I was like, no, we are going there, we are marching there as students. I go and hide that side. I hide in the security office so that no one sees me, you know. But again, one by one. The bishop comes in. And the students, and I approach the circle of the leaders and I ask them, maybe can't you please speak to the bishop? And they give us my guest right now to say, no, please speak to the students, you know, because of his history of camp. You remember very well. And he tries and speaks to us. He tries and shares us. The students are like, chief, we want to speak to that bishop. and from that time, my relationship with him has been absolutely amazing. He has been behind each and everything that I've been doing. From there, I invited him when I was still area president to come and preach. He spoke things that left us in shock. He spoke things that left us in shock as young people. And I found his opinion about a lot of things very, very valuable. He is the spokesperson of New Horizon Movement, and he is a pastor in the AME church. But most importantly for me, he is a father, and he is a very loving husband. And he's a very loving husband, and there are few fathers that are fathers, present fathers, and even loving husbands. Hence, I give him that. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please welcome on the show, Rev Mpho Khang on the show. Thank you so much. Each and every guest that we've heard from the first episode, whenever we had problems when they have arrived, they would just tell me, relax. Just relax, you know. We are here, we are not going anywhere, you know. And thank you so much for being here for quite a long time and up until we started. How has your week been?
Well, my week has been like all other weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's one thing that just happened. We buried one of my Kindwana Makhotman.
Yes.
Kindwana Makhotman, and we buried one of my Khotmans on Friday.
Condolences to you.
former professional soccer player and also a unionist.
Yes.
You know, when I went to Soweto to work at SWGC, he was not part of the bigger union.
Yeah.
And because I've always had my own opinions, I did not join the big union.
Yes.
And the welcoming was not so good, but he was quite welcoming.
Yeah.
He was quite welcoming, and on Friday we laid him to rest. And I think to this day I haven't. It's still a shock.
Yeah.
It's still a shock. One of my former employees said the same thing. To say it's a shock, what. But something that really struck me was that she said this person was so bubbly and he was always happy like you.
Mm.
And that's what hit me.
Yeah.
You know? And maybe as we speak, I'll touch on that element that, you know, let's not go far back.
Yeah.
That the Petrushan.
Yes.
A man was talking to men, he was saying, men speak. He was saying, guys, we can't die.
Yeah.
You know. But one day we woke up and we got the sad news.
We got the sad news.
And so it's important for people like me, you, and all others that are known to be strong men to understand that even caregivers need care.
Yeah.
You know? And even the people that we live around must start to. We act like supermen, you know. We act like supermen, but we are not supermen. You know, we are not supermen, we are not superwomen, super sons, you know. So around corner, they need to be conscious of the fact that they can't always come to us wanting.
Yeah.
In that funeral, while we were talking, I said something. I said, you know, it's so sad that for breadwinners, that even on your birthday month, but also on the they still waiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even on, I mean, it comes once in a year, but we also on the like if you're not is there, you might find your children but what even holding you irrespective of when I can put yourself or I told something. No, why you satisfied with that? Send SMS, WhatsApp, say Facebook status, which is to me is a good thing, but it's not enough. So that's the only thing I think
this week.
This week, well, it's the first one. There is a second one, but I think it's too sensitive. But it's almost the same. There are a lot of parallels.
We are going to even reach that part where we speak about mentorship. So, Muruti, there are people that don't know you and don't know who is Khang. Where do you come from? Wait, I'm talking Muruti, Marujele trip. Dog, I was so when coming, I'm like, must I call him and tell him to not dress up? Cause now, get off la bed. Because this guy can dress up. Trust me, this guy can dress up, dog. You know, so there are people that look at you and be like, okay, if he's a pastor having the opinions that he has. So just please enlighten us about your upbringing, where you grew up, and what shaped the person that you are today, just in terms of your upbringing, and where did you grow up?
Well, I was born in the Val.
Tango Valiance.
Yes. I don't own what I'm going to say, but I'm told that Kishaiti in the same yard as Dr. Mbiseni Close. Well, our families, mothers still talk, grandmothers, whatnot. But Kishaiti or maybe my grandfather, my grandparents, like any other, I'm part of the states, which caused a divorce for my parents. That meant that's the big thing that happened in my life. That's the big thing. I thank God for that. for that divorce and that commotion, I obviously had to go live with my grandparents' orange farm.
Yes.
From Everton, orange farm. I orange farm until I was in grade 2. The life was good because it was clouded with ignorance. I did not know a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think I knew that I have 5 siblings from my mother. I think I knew my brother or my brother is my brother maybe after I think I'll go 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
Everyone to me, how they
we're all together.
Yeah, so I lived until grade 2 and then crime in Orange Farm just let me say violent crime.
Yes.
The first time I saw a gun, I think it's just that now I left that skill. I think I can still disassemble and assemble a gun.
Yes.
Well, I'll have to go and practice. But I've handled guns. I've handled guns from a very young age. Because I saw someone maybe.
Was it in your family or was it around in the
environment? When I speak about this thing, I see the hand of God. Neredula orange farm, started only distribute. And one day Orange Farm Extension 1 Strata say like a school, plus substation out to A2 mall. There was no A2 mall in there. So under duty that don't if it a school.
Yes.
And then there was a goods hitler. So obviously goods hitler again.
Yes.
And and then as young boys we go to Losheba. Indeed, the toilet don't teach
Yes.
We go back. We go back. We meet this guy. On our way out, we meet this guy. We know this guy is one of the guys under civilians at time. We meet him, but there's a rush, there's a car outside. We go. In fact, I was so again, I push the door. When I push the door, my dear but they would not 18 minutes. But don't have my dear I will push it. When the first thing I saw it was a head, anally bullet wound, and also the brain, the white matter.
What age are you, Murudi, at this time?
I think I was 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I think I was 4 or 5, and then we make noise, sound alarm, everybody comes. And that was not the first. That was a culmination of a lot of things. The people that killed them, the people that killed Ndado were killed in our face. Again, we know who are they.
Yeah.
And we tell people, they know that we saw so and so and so. The team, I think it was in the Babalata, but we were watching them. So in a week, and then maybe a year, maybe 6 or 8 months later, I get my aunt. The story is saying Monona Tatana Sebeta Hotel, I think Riviera Hotel, I'm not sure.
Yes.
But Nana Sebeta Hotel is and then I Sebeta Hotel is we am 17. I am 17. How to come out of it around my aunt, extension 7. Majida Adamat. Maybe what's all who for the Paki. Wababali, because we pattern too. I pattern too, Katifel Bella Machidana and Lufa, who let all wallet, who is all hard. Can I come out of me to one? Yena Wabali. I saw Balia, who Balia, who one among them, but Wabalita, you were to Wabalia, Mahusias Captain, little cat. Wabalia, who can I so that everyone can see. But Bamona no is one of them.
True.
To cut the long story short, come 5:30 to 6, Majitaga fell around Romansu. For about a Maunchisang goods. Barele moroho.
Yo.
I know the feeling of Mutwachiswa.
Even the smell.
I know when eyes pop.
Yo.
I know when the bone pops. And after that, my grandfather said, because my grandfather could see that
Yeah.
I'm in politics, fighting is in me. My grandfather said, because I think from Unabona something that I didn't see, and that's how I live Orange Farm.
Yeah.
It was only grade 2, I think. In fact, I failed grade 1.
Yeah,
so 3 years later.
When you go to grade 2, you go with trauma of a lifetime.
Well, let me tell you, man. When I go to grade 2, I've seen almost everything.
Yo.
Well, maybe it's later. No, it's later because it's later. Stratford station in Stratford. In fact, let's go to whoever is someone that knew how to use a gun. He missed him with inching.
Yeah.
I think but I saw that. So I had grade 2 that is why in fact even this when the business forum in Ward 19 came in a hall, I said, if you want to kill me, you can kill me.
Yeah.
And that is something I learned from there. Okay.
What's wrong? Yeah, we can continue with
all right.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm saying, and now if you want to chop one chop, how you choose to chop?
Yeah.
If and that is something again who doing that and how in fact my grandfather stood my grandmother and baby, I still remember, may I so rest in peace, Rematela police station. But my grandfather said, if they are going to kill me, they'll find me here. Who do something to So that's how I grew up. My grandfather, this thing, my grandfather.
Yes.
My grandfather is the type of man, I can tell you a lot of stories. Dude, my grandfather in Elemuto Abalamuranta, Diamond Abalamuranta, Haki Buaso, Yaopola, Mona Kakurante. Honestly, keep Lahawani, but what do you for keep Lahawani? There's a day on a Sunday, mobile Kilemaswam to go Giliga. That day, in fact, Giliga contact side. But then Malama Plaza Giliga.
Yeah.
So that's how I left. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
So I grew up with that picture. Akifika as on level.
Yeah.
Like empowering West Kidula's on level. Next door, particularly on level. Kidula next door, one of the most notorious, an equivalent of China.
Yeah.
In fact, we have
Yeah.
You must understand that it's a million or
and we get there.
The first time I did a red cake in a room. In a way, so red cake, brown. Something. But then that's how I grew up. So politics na kinga otema
Yeah.
Damamulaga was someone anabala Uganda and how I don't see it. That's Kitibile Chris Hadley Winnie Mandela before I could know them.
Yeah.
I knew them in picture before I could know them. You know, and then obviously Orange Farm and everything. So that's where politics for me started.
So you grew up and then you did your high school goes on level.
Yeah, I did my high school zone 10.
Zone 10. Oh, you went to Tito Tito?
Yeah, I went to TTC.
My mother studied there.
Yeah.
My mother studied there.
Yeah, I went to TTC for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I went to TTC because in the Abara uniform and acquired thing in Ebina, Imizuli and radio.
Yes.
Which for me I think was one of the mistakes that I did. I'm saying this because of my background as a career guidance officer. To say, man, you don't. That's not how you do things. You don't go to school because it's the nearest. Which is why I have an issue with this thing. Yapanyaza and Sufi.
Yes.
This system. That's nonsense. That's rubbish. Because what if you are in engineering mind? You have an engineering mind, but school say blah is accounting.
Yeah.
You know, so when as poor people, as black people and poor people, whereas but by the system
yeah.
You know, I'm 100% against this thing, because my cousin, no, in fact, that's a cousin, who history, theology, I don't know, accounting.
In one.
Who look at yo. The function, always you talk as that. No, it's because
yeah.
It's because system because udula guy. I think that's Bantu style. You know, this is nonsense. This is utter rubbish. Because at secondary school, man, how fit at TVET college, but you can study anywhere you want. To another example, Banaba KZN, Batamo, Stephen College, Bato is a course at Stephen College, KZN, in all the Habafita Monana, the system does not block them because you can study wherever you want.
Yes.
But already, let me tell you how check a disbursement actually TV because I have some you know I spend on res than tuition. And why? Because Banaba from outside province, Bata province.
Yes.
So Bata res. You know,
yes.
But then you find Otwa hardware is something special. Otwa KZN, Free State, Northwest. Otwa is a human resource management, which is everywhere. You know, so Kikibona Kamho system is with each other. You know, to say you can't say I can't go to General Smarts because I don't live in Feriana.
Yes.
The whole of my secondary life. But then when I get to matric, you say you can. When I pass matric, you say you can go anywhere. But then you've already managed me. Because how pay the school on Seplaga, they can have a situation is one of their cousin of the geography, the metal, so literally my chances are gone. How na institution it will be, you know. So that's what I was that is what I was trying to say. But I was saying for all
wrong reasons.
Yes.
So and then you go from Tutotiro and then you matriculate from there. Now I want to understand this. When does the hand of God touch you to say, well, this is the direction that I want you to take? But before that, probably you can give us a comparison to say the life that you were living as a young adult, and when the change from when God said, I have a direction for you and for your life.
Yeah, you know, God decided before I was born.
Yes.
The pervasive hand of God was already there throughout my life. Even the bad things that I was doing, it was gone.
Yeah.
Number two,
Yeah.
because
But it doesn't know what
they only did the first training blackout for over 9 hours.
Yeah.
My friends even thought I was there. Aki Phakama, but it's about like I'm excited, you know. Like the life of crime. I was once arrested.
Muruti Marentleke Marie.
For begging.
Muruti Marach.
So the life of crime for me is not exciting. I've lived it, I've tasted it. And Nakotedi Bupilong, you experiment. You know, and unfortunately, but one experiment and Aibisha.
Yes.
But there is nothing broken in
Yeah.
There's really nothing. One thing and I think is the influence of my pastor, Reverend A.J. Mule, that to this day, in fact, I'm still discouraged.
Till this day.
Till this day.
Weed?
Nah.
Muruti, you've never smoked weed? Muruti, you've never
smoked weed? You know, my friends always say this, in fact. Like, I can live in a company of people. In fact, I don't need to be high because I'm on a natural high.
Yeah.
My friends always say that.
Yes.
To say that when I'm you are baby, I'll show you. I'll show
high on natural substance. You know,
and again, number two, one thing, you asked me a question already. This thing is Caribbean, and I answered you.
Yes.
I've gone through things that other people have not gone through.
Yes.
You know, kinali sky. Everton.
Yes.
But the chist to get asset that's one mind.
Yeah.
I can plant and asset put there. Eriko explain the one. The party, the hand at the pole, also the party, the machine.
Yes.
This one mind.
Yes.
So I do my kind of come by name. Bank everything. Keep to the last one. Keep at the minus so I do say the bank of the digitally asset yakada.
Yes.
So in the talk as princess and say so one day the Mutanaka and Manada Opala the UD Abanka Yazal, Una Sampula, Abaeka Anchaparayo, was with three. Let's all be Beleta of me, Kirefella, in the water fast. I water fast. Come quite saying that the next time you never like in Kabunka.
Yeah.
Which is it's triggering this thing. I don't mention already. Honey to do the skin because it's the same smell like you know.
Yeah.
So I've gone so I'm trying to say I cannot Damascus moment.
Yeah.
From Hannah
your path had been set. Yeah. And now you go from all of that and experiencing Mruti has never been high. And you know what you say is true. Your friends, whatever they're telling you is true. I once studied about this thing. I just forgot who was giving the lecture on it. That whatever thing you receive from smoking weed, the high that it gets you, your body is able to produce that without weed.
Yeah.
Like your body is able to produce that without weed. I think it was Sadhguru, if I'm not mistaken. So you move from that. I want us to speak. You've mentioned a little bit about your spiritual father.
Yeah.
Have you always been in the AME church from?
No, my stepfather is a bishop.
Yes. Yeah.
But one day I left him. I said, you know what? I can't get family.
In El Apostol.
Yeah.
Okay.
In El Apostol,
Which is?
And I could see the fight.
Yeah.
And one thing that I don't do, Chief, now I fight a lot.
Yeah.
I fight a lot. My life is a fight every day.
Yeah.
But I don't fight with my family.
Yeah.
Everything that you see me do, struggling, I don't do it in my house. I don't do it in my home. Because that's my safe space. So I told them that, you know what, I don't want this fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave. But I left them, you must understand, I left them the hand of God, the pervasive hand of God. I left them and said,
Yeah.
for about 4 years.
Yeah.
And then one day, one of my friends, Dan Munamut, Abantala Chenke Autia Tihanta by the Sunday School Convention. Because Machitaka Anateba, the way they get it, they count over to farm or all again. Abantala, no check of the thing. I mean, about Robinson the following year.
Yeah.
So I get what's about the meaning to get a Sunday School Convention.
Yes.
So a carry the Angel Robinson in the Copan.
Yes.
I mean, but a selection, but we want Robinson about Robinson by India. You know, Kaya Kitty Nempe, the other blue fit, sharp,
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened. People say,
Yeah.
to this day. You know what's the funny thing? But one gives the church once a day.
And you remained there.
I remained
up
there.
until now.
I remained there.
Now, particularly the church, I don't even want us to mention the AME. We are going to mention the church, but not strictly in terms of AME.
Yeah.
You get to Robinson, and for quite a long time. So as I'm browsing through your social media, I see a picture of you and Reverend Muledi.
Yeah.
You were speaking, and I've always heard and saw of how good of a mentor he was to you. There's someone that I was speaking to about you, and they said to me, when you see Reverend Khang, you see Reverend Muledi. And I was like, how? Because of the stories that I've heard about in the Muledi is that I've seen some. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, his truth is his truth, and if you are not comfortable with it, the door is open.
Yeah.
And I have also things that I am against, but that is not for this conversation.
Yeah.
But because of you are his student, probably you can speak upon them. Now, how does your relationship with Muruti Muledi come about?
You know, let me tell you, Muruti Muledi is my father. Is my father, you know.
Yes.
Muruti Muledi is my father too. Is my father.
Yeah.
Like Muruti Muledi is my dog.
Sure.
That's what I told her. I said, from here, you've gone from being a father to being a dog.
Yeah.
To being my dog.
And what did you mean by that?
I meant that my firstborn, had the doctor told me, and whatnot. The first person I told is
yes.
His son was out of the country.
Yes.
Zati was out of the country. When Zati came back, and I told him that, you know, your father is the first person I told. Zati said, dude, why do you take this thing? What's happening between you and this guy?
Yes.
But in fact, I can't explain it. That the lady came for him.
Yeah.
And the first person I called that told access your phone.
What were you arrested for?
Yeah. But the first person I called in the
Yes.
In less than an hour. My first day. I'm not saying I don't mean my first registration. Because he's always been there. He's that lady is me. I'm him. And a lot of people would try to I've reached a stage where I don't care.
Yeah.
There are some people that even still do it even now.
Yeah.
In the AME, they say, come and copy young lady. But then they are shells. They are. I'd rather be an expensive copy than a cheap original.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah. Shots fired. Shots fired, nigga.
Yeah, I'd rather be a South African label. I'd rather be a LS than be a fake Gucci.
Yeah, sure.
I'm me.
Yeah.
You know, when I sound as a lady, when I get copy, when I want, that's who I am.
Yes.
By the way, you know how Rebecca Malope started singing by mimicking other singers.
Yeah.
And how gospel.
Yes, I know the story that she wasn't a gospel artist before.
She was not a gospel artist before. And by the way, tell me, who becomes a musician? From what?
Nobody.
So what are you saying? The party,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
that's what people do. So that you don't rise above them.
Yes.
But I will so you get Number everywhere else. And to this day, I'm saying, would I be what I am now if I had not been there? And that's the whole of whole model.
Yes, which is true. And I ask because of Muruti is not your normal people that are in shells, and he's one of those controversial ones that you should expect something different. Now, coming to you, how have you been able to take what you've learned from him and put it in your work and make sure that it represents your truth and your journey in this group? Here's why I say that. I saw a picture of him and I questioned I know that he is more apostolar type in the AME church. You see with his garments. I forgot rope, but the rope. Yes. And I also saw that with you. I said, okay, meaning that you have chosen to make your truth part of your journey, even if you're in the AME church, which a lot of pastors find difficult.
Let me start there. Let me start with Spokesperson.
Yes.
Sahai.
Yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw that.
Spokesperson is Sahai.
Yes.
Let's start there. Let's start Kahore. People will say, but it's a joke. By the way, I need to know my first ordination. There's someone I think at the By the way, that person was a presiding.
Yes.
And I was ready with I'm ready to leave.
Reasons being?
Because I'm not a member of the choir.
Yeah.
I was not called in a choir.
Yeah.
A choir is you must sing according to the tune of others.
Yes.
I'm not a member of the choir. My calling is unique.
Yeah, I saw a post of you saying you are not called to a delegation or congregation.
Yeah, I'm not called to a church.
Yes.
A church to me is a conduit.
Yes.
Conduit ki funnel.
Yes.
Ke na le petrol ki ena, scoop koloi ki ena ke funnel.
Yes.
I'm not called to a church. My calling is not, So I'm saying, I know a lot of people talk about it. Some say it in my face. Some say it, In fact, one album pick up like this.
Yes.
But I don't care because I keep peeling at home. Another thing you keep killing, you're not that one, you must be independent.
Yeah.
Because how will you say what was the so collect about? Who is that to what about
Yeah.
But who about a strike, kill about one power by so killing this. Now can this away, I don't care. I make money for myself.
Yes.
Now lauka appointment, I don't care. I am a pastor everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm a pastor at school, I'm a pastor in politics, I'm a pastor in the street, and we need to get to reach that stage because as a system is very cruel.
Yeah.
It's very cruel.
I want us to touch on
So I will for lack of a better word.
Yeah. We'll put the picture of your attire on the thing. Yes.
One Spapanosaka Kisanta Demolid, he represents Diana.
Yes.
He is my mentor.
Yes.
Two, Robiaka represents my mother.
Yes.
And Mokitwa Elimposto.
Yes.
That when you look at me, you must get that feel.
Yes.
Those two things for me are more important than the call.
Yeah.
Those two things for me are more important than the caller because that's who and what I am.
Yeah.
The caller is something else. But that is why you will never hear the example.
Yeah.
That is why you will never hear scandal. That is why you will never hear one PD around sliding into a
Yeah.
because Papa also reminds me of my father.
Yeah.
And my Rubiaka in Mokota he so about Majua.
Yes.
Or is Africa
Yeah.
And Neke Hopo AME is not welcoming. I still have a home.
You still have a home.
My brother, maybe you don't know, my brother is one of in fact, I put up his picture.
I saw that
Yes.
You were congratulating him.
Yeah, he calls himself Power. I come from a family that has that thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm not trying to belong anywhere.
You have a place where
I have a home. I can go back home.
Yeah.
So that is what attire.
Yes.
But I've learned a lot from Tate Molide, I must tell you.
Yes.
I'm a family man because of him.
Yeah.
I treat my wife the way I treat her because of him.
Yes.
I love my family because I saw, and he did not teach me.
Yeah.
This is how you teach me.
Yeah. Just by being close.
He lived it.
By being gonna resonate with this, and I'm gonna recommend people to go watch that sermon. Getting close to the oil.
Yeah. He lived it. It's his second nature.
Yeah. And you saw that.
I saw that. In fact, let me tell you. I saw him doing it.
Yes.
And it's not how it exposes the leg from your family and what?
Yeah.
What? I did not get it from my family. That's true.
Yeah.
Then what? So I'm not in that. I'm not in those boxes.
Yeah.
And so I'm saying that the for me is
Yeah.
You can't separate that. And so that is what I've learned from him. But another thing I've learned from him is that you must love your people.
Yeah.
You must love your people. In fact, Ntatum Lady is this is the last thing I could go there.
Yes.
Ntatum Lady is the type of a father, a leader, who takes his salary to pay for children's tuition.
Yeah.
And don't sing about it. When I was a YPD president, with my influence as a leader at YPD, I think that Muleti can say Banaba 4, Ben Nani to Babuel. I can say Baba, but we can say Banaba 4, Ben Nani to Yakin Fit, Uto Osoka Chilkas Gela, Osoka registration,
yeah.
We take a school. And he would not sing about it. In fact, one like name, but he doesn't mention names, you know. But it's only me, him, and the receiver that
knows, which is amazing, and we must give him his flowers while he's still alive. Thank you so much for the role that you've played in Rev Khang's life. Before we talk about debating things, we are going to argue, me and you. There's certain things that we are going to fight on.
That's my life.
You are a representation of young love.
Yeah. Oh, really?
One. Hey, you know when you speak about someone's, you remember when we spoke about spoke about love, you can see, we relax, we can. You are a representation of that, and I argue with a lot of young girls that are like, hey, I don't want to have children, I don't want to have this, I don't want to have that. I'm like, I even said it, I even posted it on Facebook and shared it on WhatsApp to say, for me, raising a girl's child with teaching them how to receive and give love, the importance of that, and the importance and the satisfaction you get from being a family person. Now, I look at you and I look at the things that you do and the things that you sacrifice. Even with confirming this episode, you were like, let me check. You were not like, let me check if I have work, let me check if I have what, let me check if I have what. And also congratulations on your newborn baby.
Man.
Congratulations on that one.
Congratulations to headache.
Yeah, your new headache. So I want you to take me to the feeling that you get when you marry the woman of your life, the woman that you've dreamt probably of marrying. I just want you to take me through that time of you realizing, standing in front of her and saying, I do.
Well, let me start here. There's something I forgot to tell you, is that in my life, I'm not fighting my battles.
Yeah.
I'm fighting my grandfather's battles. I'm fighting my parents' battles. I'm fighting my lineage's battle.
Yeah.
One of the things that I was fighting was that I come from a family, I mean broadly.
Yes.
That was
yeah.
And Anakinyala, I was dealing with. My firstborn is out of wedlock. I come from a family, like all other families, by the way, of people that in some instances they don't care about their kids.
Yeah.
I said I'm going to fight this. And that is why my firstborn stays with me.
Yes.
So when if you can check in the pictures, I'm the most happiest.
You are.
I'm the most happiest.
Absolutely happy.
In fact, every send the messages, because I was.
Yeah.
That's one of my happiest days, Young love is difficult.
Yeah.
Young love is difficult. It's not easy. It takes a lot of discipline. And young love for black boys.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh. That's a very sensitive.
You can, as good as my Facebook life can look like, but I also have some style.
Yeah.
My wife always says, long regular grandpa Cape Town.
Yeah.
But then in terms of affection and reconnecting, emotional things, it's very difficult. I have to study, I have to work at it, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's not how we grew up.
Yes.
And that's not how we were taught, you know, to express our love,
Yes.
to express, you know. So as much as it may look like it's all rosy, it's not.
Yeah.
But young love, there's nothing like old love. It's just that usually we are young.
Yeah.
And we are exposed to young people.
Yes. Yes.
You don't get to 70 and love your wife when you did not start young.
Yeah.
You know, and we must just decide, do you want to be a fuck boy or not? Do you want to live the kind of life? X-Rip.
Yeah.
The first 4 episodes are X-Rip. Give my timer. I am doing consulting kapa ba lo batla dintho tse bueng ke ditjhefu hore di kgutlele, because maybe timer ha le basha ke le tlo family ya lona la bona
o smatlakala
na taba lena mojani wa ke ta mojani o jwalo o sa ka X, you know. And hona le ntho tse ngata tse leng condition, social conditioning. Ya hore o tshwanetse re phele bophelo bo itseng bo jwang, e nna ke decide-ile hore a ke tlo e phela ntho, you know. Number 2, family is important to me. Bakgotsi ba ka machitaka, we can take 3 months without meeting. In fact, ke na le 3 months re soka re meet. The last time we met ne re le lenyalong ferena ge a soka re meet, well re meet tse fetana da, because I choose to get a family, you know. So young love, like you are saying, and you must the most important thing is choosing the right person.
How do you choose the right person?
The right person for me is not the right person for you.
Yeah.
The right person for me is not the right person for you.
But what are the categories?
So you can't choose the right person until you know yourself. That's me. What you say about it? O tshwanetse wena o itseng go wena o hloka e re nna go ke China fela secret nna fetho a ne ke decide kana ko ne ke decide ke child ba fetho aka hlaki. So nna a ne ke decide go fo ya ka e tlo ba fo ya ine se ya fela go mixing, but then nna ne ke tseba go hloka ne ke tseba go hloka motho o nkgalle. Ke hloka motho o re na
o etsa
a ke hloka motho a tlo reng ntho mo le mo ke hloka motho a tlo reng nka le founu because I need them. Ke hloka motho a tlo reng o no le kae o na le ma o gutla because ke itse o re nna be na mna nga tsamaya na be ke eno wa no so machita paya a jola banyale before by team. And another thing I want to check. Who will not want to talk to you? That's a key.
Yeah, sure.
I'm telling you. What one to how many one Mutomo Tamu Lomba. So very trying to examine the video. I want to get the show of me. I think this engineer, he is a left-handed.
Yeah, true.
Because of the problem. How come I toxic? How come I toxic? Toxicity is a global affair.
Yeah, true.
You know, that's a podcast. You know, so I'm sure we repeat, social conditioning them with you. Whenever sex is a headship.
Yo, Muruti.
Sex is a headship. You have sex with you don't know about sex is over. Even if you sex with like when you go to Twitter, they sell it for free.
Yeah.
You everywhere you go, sex is. If you can check out how can I go the Instagram? Or it's already moving everything.
And our young and our
What is
young,
what? Just like that's what we are doing. That is what the system is doing to you. We like we are sex possessed generation.
yeah.
Like sex possessed. And really anakula unothi machita kona na le phone phone. Na spanning. I have more than one experience of now females having it in their phone. So when I say what I'm trying to say is that how which is something that I find very, very funny with the black nation. We consume everything that we are given. Like whenever to about the consumer I wish we could. How do some see if I can any other nation? How do you saw the type that you're going to take that and go to baby? Yeah. Then you get the best. Like, what I want to tattoo it, walk off with the mama. I can play the perfect. How do you talk?
The story I have, if I remember correctly, having the outside countries. I have been but when I even two of the mama, that was not men Googling it, you will see great men of faith. But you just saw by it's like a man you know, but when I consumer everything.
I can't let in your house now.
Like what I by the way,
different pastor this one.
And it happened because I keep telling you alone. Let us Mushanki one. The problem with young master is that I was like not getting food. I didn't have possession. Not 2 years ago, not possession. You cannot eat them. You cannot eat.
You are not status driven.
Possession you cannot eat. But how can I spoken to me? Okay, why can't you? Wait. And how can everyone else must stop?
Yeah.
How are you think I can say this? When all the time you cannot say this, and what's how you go again? That is why because the elements come holding trading into you come has a little more, but what is the more one of our ones? Oh no, so it's a big deal. Give one of our ones big deal. Hakia, now how unta the copy, just at the that was.
Oh, hey, Muruti, you're going to Muruti is spilling.
Hakika, Leno, a little much Kali, Fuka, the Blomelino. Hakika, no, I Mutori and that time around
Muruti, you are coming on a very
so now I'm aware of that. I don't roll with it.
Yeah.
Not if I don't roll with it. Nothing to anything. That's why I was saying Kiapapo and I advertise it.
Everywhere where you go, you advertise.
Kiapapo and advertise. By the way, that's been fixed. James in Paul.
Yeah, I saw that post
in Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Mohlomong o posta mo ke bone moruti I passed. Didn't know me, I was there. Yeah. By the way, if you want to speak about come first
Moruti is going where I want to go, but he's going. What let's so I think you did justice in just giving us the type of family person that you are.
Yeah.
Trust me, go on social media, you'll see it. And you make sure that you are there. Like if it's something special, you make sure you are there. If it's not something special, you are still there. And which is something that I would like a lot of fathers to do. Now, Moruti, here's my thing. I want us now to start speaking things that will shift how people view certain things. Mm-hmm. I have a problem with black foreign religious establishments in South Africa and in Africa. I mean your AME churches, your Methodist and your whatever.
Yeah.
Maruti, when you look at those churches when they started in America, your AMEs and whatever, they started as denominations that were a vessel in addressing the problems that that were faced by black people. Mm-hmm. And in recent weeks, I've been analyzing it, and my question is, which church right now, which black church, a black Christian church, can we pinpoint with a finger to say these people are fighting for the lives of black people, are fighting to liberate black people, and are fighting to transform and transcend the lives of black people? I can bet it with everything that I have, which I don't have a lot, but I can bet it with a lot to say, even the church that we are in is not doing enough to set black people free from the capitalism that they have received. It's even worse because of now the capitalism is being done by the same church.
Yeah, let me make an example. During the Fees Must Fall, the YPDS said to the then bishop, who is my favorite, by the way, said to him, the church must say something about Fees Must Fall. He said, stay away.
Yeah.
The problem with, and there are a lot of problems with our type of churches, and there are also good things, you know.
Yeah, they are also good.
You must understand. Let me just mention one good thing. The reason why most of our it's because you are answerable to someone.
Yes.
You know. Laws,
yeah.
You know? But also you must understand that Kereketa were used as a tool for colonialism and racism.
Yes.
And to a certain extent, they are still tools for them. And let's talk about our church, maybe. Orerona Siaparo is seen as a holy thing, but our leaders don't see them there. Because our leaders are what they deserve.
Yeah.
But what is one thing? What is one thing? The wife of the bishop, Papa Sapawata. One bishop leave. I never did Trinity. Una dila get the function. So you must understand the way. Colonialism inexistent. So one generation by the way, just enter on this thing. Like now I don't care. It's what you're today. And I almost a man in color. Because to me, it's not what you. In fact, today, the power is not in what you wear, but the power is in the person. Bon, Jesus Christ Mewan Hatara Jesu Christ. Jesu Christ or something went outside of me. Uniform I had the police and for uniform.
Yeah.
Moto abadile atekile graduate. Ufuwa in Gao haye a graduate.
Yeah.
So get said in the total something written so. I once wrote an article about this. I was a parliamentarian. But on my second year, I said, but this is nonsense. Actually, le mo foster ga ke scared. I expose I then said as a parliamentarian, if you want to come, while foster manana we appare missionary against this kid. Why they foster this kid? You know why they foster? Leave to keep the American. For you are barbaric. And this is how you must wear. This is how you must wear things. The first spiritual meaning.
But if you look at it, it is the same thing.
So all I'm trying to say is that internally we need to raise issues internally. Now I don't understand why YPD is spending thousands and thousands to take you to America on a holiday when a majority of you don't have registration. A majority of YPD, yes, you don't have registration money. Marleta Patrina travel for what? Le America for 2 weeks. In South Africa. This is what we've learned. By the way, America, you live position over the gas occupied position take off. Third vice president.
Only. I've been questioning that.
Why are we still, so now all I'm saying is that, and I'm so, now I have opinions, I speak, and until you reason things, I cannot die. There are a lot of things that we are doing. Others will put me in one more time. I don't want to be one more time. But look at this place. Look at how this place looks. At night and whatnot. Why are we still going to Quest? Why is YPD going to Aldereke? Why are we going to the Roman Catholic thing? Why? We look at this place. Man, spend thousands of money. I'm saying YPD in El Aldereke. Nerele Kaika. Ronaka media, really Quest for the third time.
No.
In three consecutive days. Mutomo not know is because I'm writing the whole. In the same district for the third time. Who are making these decisions? For whose benefit? On top of that, there is what we call Nehemiah Project. What is Nehemiah Project? It's money that must be contributed so that we can fix this place. On top of us trying to fix this place, we must also pop out 400 and something to go and pay Quest. Which is no better than this place.
Yeah, I've been saying that.
Quest is no better than this place. So all I'm saying is we need to start raising issues internally. I took serious offense with the missive that was written by the bishop. I've never had the church threatening to sue its kids for raising their voice. There's a missive actually where there's a sentence there that where the church says, if you don't desist, the church will pursue legal. When I was a first vice president, I led a campaign of dethroning the director. I led that campaign. And I said, I don't register, I don't become a missionary, kill it first vice until this person goes, because this person has been mismanaging our funds. We led it until it did not happen that way, but it happened when we left. If the AME is the church that you speak about from America, why must we threaten you when you are raising your voices? Well, I understand. What, you know?
And you are speaking that, Murutu, with you know this, with someone that my head has been on the block because of the things that I've been raising, and finally I got that meeting with the bishop. And in sitting down with the bishop, I realized that black lives are being played with. I'm not saying, and people must hear me right, I'm not saying that was from what I got from the bishop or whomever. I'm just saying black people are being played. Muruti, black people are the most religious people in the entire world. Okay, when I say that
we are overly religious.
Like we are over, and yet we are still the very same people that are most poor.
Yeah.
So my question is, every Sunday, and I say Sunday Sunday. But each and every time you spoke about it, Bontate Katum are feeling the coldness of their houses because of their wives are busy nagging Muruti, and if Muruti is okay, and if Dintota Kereke in, and homes are cold. Homes are cold as hell because of we are making churches warm. The very same churches that we are making warm are the very same churches that when we see Khang starting to become different from how we want him to be along with the sheep, we are the very same people that are against it, that are discouraging that. So can we talk about, now this comes back to your Facebook post, can we talk about decolonizing Africa without mentioning Christianity?
We can.
Where do we start?
The white Jesus.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you study history, you will understand that Jesus did not come from Asia.
Yes.
Now, why do we have a white Jesus? I was also thinking about this today. You hear people saying we must not go to. There's a pastor, a very prominent pastor, Unali Jerusalem, Israel today. But the very same pastor,
imagine that.
That is colonialism in a Christian form.
Yeah.
You know, our way of worship. You know, because they told us to me. You know this gender,
yeah.
You know we had to fight over it. This when it was first introduced, there were people that did not want it.
Yeah.
Because it's not one, it's not Banabari, it's not AME.
Yeah.
Two, you know, all of those nonsensical things that you say you don't believe in things, but you reason with using the same law.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm saying colonialism in fact has played a major role in Christianity has played a major role in colonizing us as black people, because that's how white people gained everything.
Yes. Missionaries.
In fact,
and today we are the missionaries.
In fact, if we want to blame, if there is a group that must be blamed, it's churches like us. But Eastern colonialism, Eurocentrism.
Yes.
About Eastern Eurocentrism in how we worship God and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, so and how you are seen as though you are empty. But you are not empty, you are just raising. I'm saying to you, if anyone can explain why this Jesus is the Jesus that we, you know, please explain that first. Or okay, if Jesus Christ is Maria you know, in Africa, why Africa to Patia, Bibili? You know the Bibili it cover a fellow practically great and fatter. Iman fellow Africa so.
Yes.
I want to move on China.
Yeah.
Because of Imo by the time they hate Africa and whatnot. So now I'm saying to you, the most important thing is we must study.
Yes.
We must study, we must go to school, we must sit at our books, we must study. We must not talk from emotions, but we must talk from facts. Let me make an example. Now I argue with people about because yes. And only this move, on ACDP, South Africa Ancestors Day.
Yes.
ACDP is going against it, saying ancestral worship, all that nonsense. But I'm saying to you, okay, if you are saying we must stay away from our ancestors, stay away from the Bible. Because it's full of ancestors. Who's David? Where is he?
Yeah.
He's dead. Reconsume wisdom. Let me give you an example. The Proverbs. What's about Proverbs? In my understanding of the Proverbs, that's what they believed. And they went to people, elders, and said, tell us about a woman. That is what we share with the Proverbs. A virtuous woman, because it's a compilation of wisdom.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
If indeed Proverbs is a compilation of wisdom, then it means when we do things that are in Proverbs, we are doing things of ancestors. Because it's the wisdom of the people that lived there. Then why is it wrong when my grandfather says, it is seen as me following ancestors, which is an equal of what my grandfather is telling me. So now I'm saying, when I'm into go really understand. And last example. Why are we doing? So now I'm like this. I question a lot of things. One of the things, the last thing but once on the weekend and that thing. Now I'm still not convinced to read. I'm still not convinced to it.
Oh, Maruti mentioning. Oh, here's my question on that. Why is it, Maruti, that when you baptize, it is a process of saying, and then they would say to the parents, do you promise that this child will grow up in the house of the Lord in blah 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 blah? We do all those things. Maruti, now my thing is, I'm no longer a Christian.
Oh, okay.
I'm no longer a Christian.
Okay.
And the reason is because I was baptized, meaning that I was given Christianity before I could even know how to say mama, right? And now with the mind that I have, I don't want to say I'm now conscientized because of people who see it as another thing.
You are illuminated.
But now that I have my own thought processes, I have developed understanding. I said to me, let me look at what Christianity is. And let me look at if I'm being Christian in my daily life. And I realized that I'm not, Murud. I realized that I do not represent a true definition of a Christian. I said I'm going to step back. Up until a certain time, I understand what does it mean to be a Christian. Then I'll go back to the church on my own, decision, understanding. Then I can say, so that I can understand and fully be in this. So Mahuti, my thing is, when you're speaking about baptism, is it an idea that you can entertain? When they understand the concept of Christianity and when they understand who Jesus is, his journey, and
I don't know, but let me talk about baptism.
Yeah.
Baptism means immense. Baptism means immense. Immense means fully immense.
Yes.
This is not baptism. Show me in the Bible where someone was baptized.
Let's start there. Let us start there.
I'm saying the word baptism means baptism. Baptismo immerse, fully immersed.
Hence, is it the reason? Hence, the water. Hence, our.
That is why baptism your whole body goes down.
Yeah.
When you rise, you rise as Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Now, when you only
sprinkle
me,
I'm only of Jesus.
You know, so that is what I'm saying. By the way, even if you study the discipline, our discipline, it says it's a tradition.
Yeah.
That's what it says. It says it's a tradition. Another thing, I'm happy that you are saying you are not a Christian. That's a very courageous thing to say when you are in Christian community. Well, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Like if you can put on another am I a Methodist or what? I don't care about it.
Yeah.
I really don't. I've preached in all churches.
I saw that.
The only church I've never preached in is at CC, and I'm going to preach there.
Yeah.
I go everywhere.
Are you not afraid of being cancelled in the Methodist side of the church where you practice as a pastor?
That's a possibility. But it's
which you are okay with.
But it's not the end of my world. You know, it's not the end of my world. Which speaks to what I was saying. That now my understanding is this one, and I know it's controversial. Every time,
yeah,
this calling, I was ordained before, set aside before. This thing Kieta or Luna in accept. Luna is the Kieta or accept. Now, like I was saying, so, Butaka Bungu, so now I'm saying the possibility of being cancelled is always there, and you must live with it. You must. We growing up, Kanakwa Jacob Zuma. This saying, it's cold outside the ANC. What a nonsense! Look how EFF is doing. Look how EFF. He was saying, hey, it's cold outside the ANC. That's what people say. Even in the church, they scare you to say, hey, how much want the AMP? Hey, Jamal Bryant?
Yes.
Who's Jamal Bryant?
The pastor. He lives in America. Is he from America?
Bishop Bryant?
Yes.
Kereke ya UK is not the AMP. Honestly, is overseeing Kereke Bishop Ebilong.
Yes, I know it's not.
New Bed. He's a pastor. New Bed is not AMP. So if a son of a bishop in America can leave the AMP, then why should I be scared? I'll live and have my own New Bed. If the day you, and then now I'm saying, man, not a problem. So long as I don't develop over here, so long as I don't develop so long as I don't develop how I see I don't care.
Yeah.
So long as I don't develop because of sexual harassment cases, so long as I don't develop, I don't care. Not about how there's proof here of there's proof so long as I don't care. I'm fine.
Do you still do it?
I haven't done it. I'm not going to do it.
Meaning you don't baptize the same way other pastors?
Yes, here's my problem. Here's my predicament. My predicament is Ore. Habasiki. That's where my problem is.
Yeah.
When I was sick, well, understand what to give you. ritual we sebedisang ha e bui ka o kolobetsa anyway.
Yeah.
O re ha ba sekile ba beha matsoho.
For people that don't know, what is Habasikile?
I don't know. Yeah, that's but it's not baptism.
Yeah.
So now I don't have a problem with. To tell the truth, I told my pastor a year ago. I even told all the pastors in my district. I think a year, 9th of August. I told them that if I wake up tomorrow and say I'm no longer in AAP, please, because they won't take me back. They are my fathers, all of them. Please know how I will go. I can give anything.
Yeah.
My ministry, I actually in any change. Yeah. No, not Khabula change.
Yeah.
But in this thing, I started men's ministry.
Yeah.
Kabuan Machito. Kaloba chaplain.
Yeah.
Born, college. You know, so whatever kuri na bongo batho ba sena di options tseo. Ona le 2018 ne kenze buang. My family did not have options, but I have options.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My parents did not have options, but I have options. Whether you do this or that, I can still live. In fact, let me tell you something that during COVID, Chief, I enjoyed my life. You know, during COVID, me and my family would have a session for an hour, and then go out and chill with white people in their boats, which is something that you touched. Another thing, I don't do it. I don't believe in it. And I learned it from where we are, the COVID. In fact, I live in Uweko. In fact, they take less than an hour. At one Sunday, in fact, cradle moon. In fact, but isn't this God, the same God that we pray? Why would not we suffer in the name of religion? Why would any church after 9, I think you would get the any church after 9, I think you get up soon. You tell them because probably Kawan. But what does it mean? Baba, you know, so when as black people refuah religion,
Muruti, why are we not having these conversations inside church?
You can't talk about anti-corruption in the ANC.
Yeah. All right. If you heard that, it must have something.
Let me tell you. I know a lot of people blame Americans. So, hey, Americans coming here and whatever. I blame African leaders who are close to the bishop. I don't blame someone who doesn't do anything. I blame the people who are close to me.
Yeah.
I blame my own fathers and brothers.
Yeah.
The reason we are not going to have this debate is because we have been made to be fearful of dissenting views.
Yeah.
Show me all the people that were supporting Bishop Kawimbe when he was the bishop. Where are they now?
Oh.
They have been dealt with, all of them. All of them. Factionalism.
Yeah.
All the people that were supporting, out of 90% of the people that were supporting Bishop Kawimbe, whether wrong or right, they have been dealt with by that previous bishop, the one that came in the meeting.
Yes.
He started dealing with a lot of people that were seen anti. And let me tell you, it's going, that's,
Yes.
That's what is going to happen. It's like the ANC, faction is strong. It occupy the positions and those positions, and then someone else comes and favors the underdogs. And then the underdogs becomes back out, and then this thing is going to go, it's going to carry on. This thing is I'm saying this thing, I immediately politics ANC, which is Mukhadomu. In fact, faction will strong. What simple one thing at it.
Destroyed it. I saw the video. I think you were the one that posted it, where Cyril was greeting people, and he didn't even greet Ace. Ace is like, Cyril was avoiding him in front of Phakama.
So I'm saying that is the culture of us. We are how shall ANC? ANC representation in small ways. Corruption is ANC, corrupt so that culture, the culture, faction no, elite underdog, and the Mushani Pulang that protection. Only some elders that want to recruit them in that nonsense. When you come as a young pastor, and maybe they see that you can fight or protect, they want to recruit you into a faction. You know, and there are also those things. Proximity. You know, and those are things that we must talk about. That is the tell. You know, for the longest time, church head, is abusive. What we work by abuses. The AME is abusive. All the people until Bantacha Musu, the president, the episcopal, then we saw a letter from the bishop talking about abuse. Buruti is going to get us in trouble, but let's go. This is the trouble that we go on, Baba. But that's what I'm talking about. Which is the truth. We were saying this church is abusive. Bana probably Bana was number 20 Kidi Kereke survive. I'm something WMS. And something the organization. In fact, the abuse that we went through, because this church is untold. You know, I was told the first year I was told Kili Kona Maponya Yukai. Maponya Mall Yukai.
Maponya Mall.
Yeah, Maponya.
The mall is into it.
So it can't Maponya Mall, Black Makana.
Isn't it Gordon's? Ian Gordon?
No, yeah, Kereke was so it. Now that I was told by a president then, you will never be anything in YPD. Kirana no Baushi. Luckily, what say we man? He say we Bushi. They say the Reverend Bushi, Michael Hadden, Lee Williams, Neretwa from DM Province. I told my pastor said, if Bahana Mpho, because the president is local, my pastor said, if Bahana Mpho does not qualify to run, no one qualifies to run in my church. But because they loved Bushi, they allowed me to go in. That's how I became in YPD leader. And you know why? Because every year, Raspi Valley, WMS Lanka Chelta, and I told them that it's not your money. You must not spend it like it's yours. And unfortunately, WMS president was present. That's what happened. Episcopal first by the signature, I did not disqualify, by the way. Signature NLE credentialing. I tshwanile moruti wa ka. Ke batho ba ne ba sa batle moruti wa ka there. I can think of how I know someone, the signature. That's how I did not become an Episcopal official. I left the church, but then my brother told me something like, Chief, you don't leave something until it blesses you. You fight with an angel until it blesses you, and it will bless you. And I'm here. So I'm saying, I want to see how this thing, your church head, how it's going to be addressed. Madam, I am sick and tired of a church of status.
Moruti, what you're speaking about, I personally know it because, and I don't even hide it. I am one of the people that are championing us being true to what we say we are. And I'm hated for it. I don't care. And you know, I thought about it, Moruti. You know that we don't care when we are so vocal about that we don't care. You know it's real when someone like tells you straight that I don't care. I've been told a lot of things that people are using me because of I'm able to speak and articulate myself to say join this battle or join this faction or whatever. I was ready to leave the church. Ready. When I say ready, I mean that I was ready to leave the church.
Let me talk about this contradiction. Go straight. This man said he's no longer a Christian, but he does not want to be.
Which one is this one? And which you are right. The question that you are asking, you are right. To say, Kata, you can't say you are not a Christian, but you are in a Christian based church.
And you want to be a Christian?
Yes. Yeah. You know what I did? I'm very accountable. I stripped everything. I resigned as the area president. I resigned as the conference executive board member. I'm currently a member in this church. I am currently only a member. I have no position. And my reason is I wanted to step back and get to understand how is it that we have become such a church of status. Murutinai, I don't want to lie. I feel like we now worship status and positions more than we even worship God himself. I feel like there is no room for growth even for young people. It is either you are a sheep and you follow all of us, or if you decide to be something else, this is not a place for you to be something else. This is not a place for you to be something else. And now, I'll be giving a presentation on leadership in Mpumalanga around June, and the theme is God has amazing plans for you. Before I was ready to leave, a pastor in the AME church, Moruti Mulete, when we were in Heidelberg, he calls me outside and he speaks. That was the first time I saw that people are watching even if they do not say anything. They are looking and seeing what's happening. And he said to me, I hear that you're leaving. I was like, Moruti, that is the most secretive thing. And how do you even know about it? And he explained that, Gato, we see even if you don't think we see. And he said to me, don't leave. I said, why?
You know, Katero, there is some guy called Mpho Malemo. I think it's Mpho Malemo or something Malemo. When we were in YPD, that young man would give us a hard time. Ka 1 rand, AAC go financial statement. 1 rand, by the 1 rand. We would say, where is it? Account for. That man left immediately after us. I think he left while we were still in leadership. Something like that. That man was before Julius Malema could be Julius Malema. There is a Malema in our church. Who was a Malema. So I'm trying to say to you, Kato, if you check all the people that God called from a young age, they went through what we're going through. All of them. They are born in
plus na familia ka ina dibitso in the AV church.
They are born in those non-families. Ba hola ntate a lesiko, ba mme a lesiko, ba bona ile problem children. Nini ba bua ba hlala kwa, ska bo tafita o tsamaya I'm profitable. That one does not have the posture of. And you know, and now I'm saying, Kato, if you want to leave, but don't leave until he blesses you.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen people that leave quicker. You know, but now I'm saying, don't go without a fight.
Yeah.
Fight for what you believe in, stand for what you believe in. And ultimately, people might hate you, but things will happen in time. Things will show, but this one was gonna go and meet. But now, to tell you the truth, I really want us to deal with that issue of status.
Yeah.
I want us to deal with issues of favoritism.
Yeah.
I want us to deal with issues of punishing pastors who don't see things the way the clique sees it.
Yeah.
I want us to deal with it because it will. I want us to deal with the salaries of pastors. If my pastor said, if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. That's what you talk about blood children. If you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. I want us to deal with those issues. I want us to deal with the traumas they experience when giving family. You know, my son is not going to be in AME.
Yeah.
My daughter is going to be now, but I'm going to, maybe after 5 years, I'm going to tell her.
Yeah.
Or not only, I just want them to understand my way. But I don't think my kids can stand what I'm doing. And the problem is, I might, if I keep them here, they might be because are powerful and then by so now I'm telling you, my children are not going to be. Now in fact I've told my wife, oh baby, you want to go to another church, go.
Yeah.
Because why go to a church where I'll make an example. My wife spends 3,000 of the money we repart convention or whatnot.
Yeah.
But then we rob the same people.
Yeah.
Why do they? Don't put yourself under that abuse. But how about leave.
Yeah.
Leave those people. Now I tell my wife, you want to go to us today? If you don't want to go. In fact, in some instances I tell my wife, I give you games. Now I take leave. Now I take leave. I tell Kuteo because you know why? Today I went to church. I didn't expect. Let's not talk about today. You know there are instances more young again who told about what see like there are instances more young again who told about 100, who told about 50. How would about you don't talk about get my holy pot. Get a valley. You don't talk about 10. I did.
You sit in your house.
I sit and I do what I'm supposed to do there.
Yeah.
And if it happens that remember, if indeed church is members, if indeed the corporate body of Jesus Christ is members, then we must be more member-centric than leader-centric.
Yeah.
Unless otherwise, if we say church is leader.
Muruti, you owe me a part 2 of this, and I just wanted to say this on record. I am not going anywhere. I'm going to fight what I'm fighting till we finally get where we want to get. New Horizon Movement.
Yeah, now you're talking politics.
Now I'm talking politics.
Yeah, man.
This country has the leader. The ANC is one of those role models that we are now disappointed. You know, I heard someone saying, your role model can only be your role model up until a certain time.
Yes.
You know, and the ANC was that role model, you know, that championed everything. And now I have a problem with the political parties that we have.
Yeah.
I feel like we have so many political parties.
Okay.
Number one, that is already a problem because, and we have surely about 25 minutes to wrap up on this one.
Okay.
Too many political leaders. Already it is giving an idea, we are divided on our own. For me, we are divided on our own. And when you want change and you're not seeing change with what is current, you have to do your own thing. You understand? New Horizon Movement is a new. Is it a political party?
Yeah, it's a political.
Yeah, it's a new political party.
Movement,
yes, it's a new political movement. What sets you guys aside? What is different?
Let me start by this thing. Kana, you said there's a what? A lot of what?
A lot of political parties.
Yeah, there's a way that we say this thing different.
I said diversity, I think.
No, you did not say diversity.
I said different political parties.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not that, it's diversity.
Yes.
It's not that they are many.
Yeah.
It's diversity. We are one of the most diverse countries in the whole world. We can't want to emulate other countries that have two languages.
True.
Or one language. Or one ethnicity. So as South Africans, we must understand that South Africa is a diverse country.
Yes.
NHN, New Horizon Movement, is a movement in the Valley, started by Bishop Vincent Jones.
Yes.
And us. What sets us apart? Number one, sets us apart. Number one is that we are church leaders.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two is that we are only obsessed about local government and nothing else.
Yes.
I was saying to some people, the problem with our politics is that they are election focused.
Yeah.
When I was a national election, that is why Panyaza is all these moves.
Yeah.
He was in the executive. Why was I not it? We hate her because we should the elections the next day. And then had the elections the next day what about campaigning the local elections? What about the regime? Door to door, what? That's the problem. But now we feel that local government should be top of agenda throughout. Even in these national elections, we want to make sure that local government issues take priority. Simply put, how am I talking national?
Yeah.
How am I talking provincial?
Yes.
We all live at local level.
Yeah.
And therefore, local level should be spoken about all the time. But the problem is that political parties don't care about local government.
Yeah.
It's simple. They don't choose their best leaders to go to local government. EFF in Kabatu from national to local only when there is a better position.
Yeah.
Like an MMC. Yeah. That's only there they say to one national.
Yeah.
All leaders all strong leaders of political parties are at national. They all want to be in national parliament. They don't want to be Let me tell you, I'm a researcher in Mpho, local municipality. My councillor you know as councillor. First as councillor. Meaning that person does not have work ethic. One. By the councillors standard 8. I read the agenda because I'm an advisor to them. I was an advisor to the MMC. Council agenda, 572 hours before it goes. You know how many pages? At some, it might have 400, 437, 537. In fact, I want to ask at that chapter, ya baby. Expect halka attend the council sitting. In council sittings, the rest are backbenchers. They don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
They are just voting cows for political parties. So that is what we want to do. We want to raise the profile of local government. Another thing that we're going to propose is that for you to be a councillor, you must have a post-matric qualification. In fact, local government is the most complex form of government. The most complex. If you were popular people, if you are popular, you're a councillor. The problem with what we in Mpho now, we have people that were not meant to be in the MMC. You know why? Because councillors are not meant to be. Councillors, they are there. Okay, but I'm not popular in this world. So that you get us votes. But peer councillors are the people that have the crop.
Yeah.
But then, if you have a situation like we have now in the field, where the ANC does not have a peer council, it means everyone who is an MMC now, the ANC did not want them to be MMCs. They were forced to put them there because peer council came with zero. So that is what separates us as NHM. NHM, we don't care of language. And another thing, ethical leadership. Yeah. Chief, there have been scandals, Theta FM, wherever. Some of the political parties standing before the 100,000, 10,000. There's not been even one scandal about the Horizon movement and its leadership. That is what we want. Yeah. We want ethical leadership. Because you can't legislate morality.
Yeah.
Morality, you can't legislate. Because I know what the election next week. You can't regulate it. That is why another thing is that coalitions are good.
Yeah.
Coalitions are good. Because coalitions did this as a diversity. In fact, no problem. Before Kibona, this issue, PA, I get to that place, Rivali. Over how to Soweto, Utamanga, Ufita, Soweto, we are Josie, Una the second, the Senate FNB, very Rivali.
Yes.
Emunabat Makalata Pilla in squad. Kalat. I don't know what that place is called. Because of what? Because the ruling party did not care about them. Now I have my issues with PA, but I understand. They are raising profile Amakala. And then you can't come and tell me, okay, it's too much political party. When we have deserted colored for over 30 years. In fact, in Haribuaga drug infested areas, why have we kept quiet about it? Why are we only because you are any space in somewhere?
Yes.
But that has been happening in the colored community.
Moruti, don't you think I have this thing, and we are running out of time.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, it's definitely fine. I have this thing, Yahore. I heard it from a lot of things that I consume a lot of things. That don't you think also the colored community also wanted to set themselves out? Because of I feel like they owned the naming of colors. Because to us those black people, those are our brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I feel like they owned the word being colored and they put a hype to them being separate from everyone.
Yeah.
Hence also there is this disconnection between us and them fully.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that is also the take to say I feel like by side. But then what is the goal for New Horizon movement and what is the idea and the aim, especially for black people? I understand diversity and I understand that we need to be inclusive as much as we can. But I put black people on a better scale of getting something first because I understand that we did not start at the same line of the race. What is the aim for you guys, for black people? What is the aim for you guys for strengthening local leadership and strengthening local governance in communities and actually teaching black people how everything works? Because I feel like we don't understand anything.
Yeah, let's start there. We must give people information. We must professionalize local government. It doesn't make sense that someone a former teacher can be a manager in an engineering department. That's nonsense. And that is what is happening everywhere. So we must professionalize local government. We must depoliticize it. You must not get a job because you are ANC.
Yeah.
The office must not look like regional offices.
Yes.
For a certain political party. when it comes to local government, with all this nonsense, study, philosophy, and whatnot, they must fall out. Yes. Black, white, Indian, color. So that is what we're trying to do. We in our movement, in fact, we are the only new political party, about the new political parties, smaller parties that has white members. There are 3 political parties in Mfuleni. In all that 3, we are the only one that has white people inside. Yeah. And it's not because we are saying we are going for white people, but it's because people came. You must not say I'm doing this to get, but people must see value in what you are doing. That's what we do.
Well, one of my things. My friend, anything to say as we close the show? Hey, Mfana. Yeah. I'm gonna give you your own 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I will not be a pastor of the area.
And until we come back.
Yeah. But I'm available short. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate how you here with us today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And let's believe and the family are also your community.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Thank you so very much. I don't know who was okay. Thank you so very much for today's episode. Like, it really meant a lot.
No, thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Muruti. My thing is off, but I know my voice. Thank you so very much. You are. Oh, you can give me yours. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You are one of my heroes. I value people that speak truth.
Yeah.
I value people that write it here. Don't expect anything from me if it's not the truth. Yeah. And imagine as a young person trying to live that at a young age. Already it's difficult. But I look up to you because of how bold you are. I look up to you because of I see what kind of a father you are to your kids. I look up to you because of the loving warmth you have for your wife is the same loving warmth that I'd really love to have one day when I get married. And we are going to have a part 2. Thank you so much for availing yourself. Because of this episode is going to drop, we are going to get in trouble. Because we weren't afraid to name drop, we weren't afraid to do anything. And that is the thing about Phakama Podcast, everybody. We are not censored. The both of us, me and Totis, are not censored. Everything you see here, every equipment you see here comes out of our own pockets. Nobody sponsors us so that, because of the one that gives a little bit contribution determines some of the things that are said. So thank you so much also to you guys. Thank you so much to also you guys that have been on this journey with us. We promise that each and every time we are going to grow and make sure that we are satisfactory and we produce only the best. We produce only the best. So from me, Mr. Kateo CEO himself, Bakari, Mr. One and Only Mampara, Rev Mpho Khang, your last words, sir?
My last word is to you and boys that are out there.
Yes.
Maybe this is something that we'll do. Maybe in part 2 or part 18.
Yes.
We might have a podcast like this where there's audience of young boys without showing their faces.
Yeah.
But people can talk about it.
Yeah.
Because like I want to talk about maybe you are masturbating.
Yeah.
I want to talk about maybe you are dealing with porn, you know. So maybe in the next podcast we could call Machita, sit here in Machita, But talk issues where there's internet. But not what outside of Buffet, don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. Skabata provide la wanyana after provide data. Skabata on responsibilities about that before your time. Oscar Pila, it will so like why regular cosmetics? I don't want to tell I didn't banana about don't give marriage privileges before you are married. That also applies to you. Machita Baya are under tremendous pressure because we're trying to please Banyana.
Yeah.
So and maybe that's another thing that we need to do. Tell Machita something to do one and then number two something to get our side. Something really to do one. Two, something for to I'm taking you more. Still I know you go to more. Because you are not a Machita's you are not but where because I want to believe in fact in all of us here, there was a time when suicide came into your life. And it's going to come. If I say that, it's going to come because life is hard. And but not believe what bipolar is because kind of when it's onasna support. Onasna mtata akamfumela. You know, amuputele, akamutele, you know, and we are dying in secret. Perfect, like I can't tell you. Perfect, mamela. Una little zona na mukini disinit. And when I'm getting media, the what is example. I want to have a faith. To have one country can be minutes. I but because when I'm sharing the phone, una little card, ne? Una little card by this card. When I feel like and then you put that pressure on yourself. Olorega di pidisama Somalia. Olorega di pidisama Somalia. It's a faith. Ikamata we. Ya ukabata. Ukabata kintu ekare ngani le majida rebua. Meka uchayela ayo. So ona nto fena da takamata majida. Bafeto uri henu aba tshoneshapo. Awi wa kofela go tswa. You know, so like to madam go re majida. Or you have fear story. I man, but I get the lava. What are our focus? What one better than Unalichi? Unalichi, I even Libana Lindi, Kappa. How fair, what are our focus? What one better? 4 out of 5 magic. I lose that span, but we lose a change after that. Yeah. Because and I keep talking about one another. And take a one
Muruti, can we please close it on that one? I want that one to be, I want that note to be the one that we close it with. Look, man, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your effort. From me, from him, and from everybody that is here. We love you, love you lots. And stay tuned, man, for everything else. Tango! That's how we finish it. Yeah, sure.